All right, testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. We will. All right. Good morning. Welcome back to Battle of the Basin, Midland, Texas, over at. Where are we? Mid-Cities Park over on Wadley and North 8. For game number 3 for NBA of the weekend, they had a doubleheader yesterday. This game today, whoever wins goes on, whoever loses goes home. At the plate right now are the coaches. Coach Braden Blaine of NBA is on your left. The coach for West Texas 9 is on the right, and the umpires are in the middle giving rules. They'll have a flip here in just a minute. Joining me is none other than Brian Jordan. Brian, thank you for giving up your weekend for for this. It's a challenge sometimes.
You got to be a big baseball fan to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. you just have to be a big baseball fan to start this early in the morning.
And the players got up about 5:30 to be here. It's it's 7, and that's
This might be the earliest I think I've ever watched a baseball game, but I do love the sport, so this takes it to a whole nother level.
Man, it does. It sure does.
This is a level of commitment I'm not used to, but. Steve and I are a fan of the sport, so
we are. So the head coaches shake hands and part ways and get ready to do battle. Yep, do battle. It is the NBA Midland Baseball Academy 10U against West Texas 9. West Texas 9 and NBA have faced one time before in Lubbock, Texas. And NBA was victorious in that game. Since then, West Texas 9 has improved a lot.
Wow.
And so yesterday they split 1-1, won one game, lost one game, as did NBA. So this will be the gold bracket, which is the top 6 teams are in the gold. The ones that finished in the top 6 yesterday are in the gold. The others are in the silver bracket. So the gold bracket will typically prove to be a little bit tougher. Theoretically, that's how it's designed to be.
The West Texas 9. This is I'm so used to actual baseball team names. I think it's so much better when you associate with a professional team. West Texas 9 is really hard to sort of stomach. It sounds like gang activity, honestly. It sounds like the news would report on some sort of criminal activity as, I don't know. It's the MS-13 versus the West Texas 9, and there's just a lot of bad stuff going down. It's tough. I just like the association with the baseball team. I think it, builds. But whatever,
You're starting out in a great mood this morning.
It's just a little. It's a little bit. It's just a little bit. West Texas 9.
So we won't. The good news is we'll be here at this field all day today if we were to win. So we'll stay at this field.
I'm sorry. Is there a potential game after this one?
2 potential games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It can get real salty.
Okay.
Absolutely. The winner of this game goes on. The loser goes home.
Okay.
And you have potentially 3 games to the championship.
Now, did today build off of the games yesterday?
Somewhat.
Okay.
It provided the bracket for today.
I see.
So
Okay.
pool play yesterday,
gotcha.
bracket play today.
Gotcha.
I'm going to see if I can get a lineup. Hey, Jess.
Well, Steve and I are blessed to have another nice morning of good weather. We got the forest view this morning.
Oh, it's pretty. A lot of trees out there.
Yeah.
So the
And we're
West
under the
Texas
lights.
9. West Texas 9 is going to be in the field first. We don't have a lineup for them yet. But coming up,
Hernandez is catching.
Hernandez is catching. Coming up for
That's all I got.
NBA will be Judson, Noah, Callan, and Braxton.
Oh, we're underway.
And we're underway now. There you go. Judson Fortune is up. Then it'll be Noah Hernandez, Colin Cook, Braxton Sims, and John Williamson in that order. That was high and gets behind.
Such an impromptu start. I mean, we just, Little League, you got the anthem, and then it's, play ball. But
There's a hit up the middle. The pitcher's up
Right
with it.
back.
Over to first. 4 out, number 1.
one up, one down.
Noah Hernandez will step in, see if he can get something going.
Every dugout has a battle of the bands,
Oh, they do. There's a hit. High fly. Infield first base is under it, and he has it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah.
They're on their game this morning.
Yep.
Colin Cook steps in. Cal Cook
Lefty.
for NBA.
Always throws the pitcher off. See, he sidesteps a little bit over there.
Yeah, he does. There's a hit. It's up the middle. That is going to get passed into center field and onto the fence as the center field can't come up with it. There's a cutoff.
There you go.
And the cutoff holds it. Cal has got a stand-up double, and
right up the gut.
Stepping
That's
in is now Braxton Sims. Braxton Sims will have a runner on second, nobody on the corners. There's the pitch. That's high and inside. Sims is on the move. It gets away from him. Gets away from, that's a throw from the catcher down to third to try to pick off Cal.
Yeah.
Gets over third baseman's head out into outfield, so Cal's in there safe. If he'd have caught it clean, and he'd have probably had a tag on Cal.
I think so.
Now he's going to work on.
They love pickoffs in this.
He's going to work on picking off for sure. Yeah, it's in there for a strike.
Yeah, he got him on that one.
1-1 is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. But 1 runner on at third, Cal Cook. That's in there for a strike, and that's going to bring the count full.
Got him looking. Pitcher's got a little bit of velocity on him.
He does.
Yeah.
There's a foul tip, hits the catcher on top of the head.
Yeah, it did.
He's all right.
Yep. Braxton staying alive here.
Count remains 2-2. There's a hit and deep outfield.
Wow.
Center field's trying to get to it.
He did, yeah.
Second base drops back under the ball and makes a nice catch for out number 3. That'll strand 1 on
good.
third. Cal Cook, no damage done by NBA in that half of the inning.
1 left on.
Remains 0-0. The score.
Over the shoulder catch there for
That
the
was.
second baseman. That was a little Willie Mays play.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
So coming up for NBA in the field, the defense looks like this. First base is Callan Cook. Second base, Joey Creech. Third base, Judd Fortune. Shortstop, Braxton Sims. Left field, Noah Hernandez. Center field, Damian Ochoa. Right field, Marshall Hall. On the mound starting today for NBA will be John Williamson. Catching John today is Jace Gould. Head coach, Braden Blaine. Assistant coach, Zach Gould. Zach is the father of the catcher,
Okay.
Jace Gould.
Well, get some names, at least their last names. You know, we don't have do we have their line? We don't have.
We don't have their lineup, so I'm going to depend on technology here as they enter things to the left of us. The person that's handling the books does it electronically, so hopefully I can get it quick enough where I can get the names out for the West Texas 9. We appreciate all of those at West Texas 9 that are joining us today.
Yeah.
They are familiar with our team as we are theirs, and they're familiar with the telecast. Do us a favor and please like us and subscribe. That helps our numbers.
I like you.
Yeah, I like
this
you.
This is Lopez up to bat, number 9. FYI.
FYI. Williamson has his first pitch. It's in there for a good pitch. Gets to center field. Center field Ochoa lets it get by him. Has to chase it. Gets back to the cutoff, but that's going to be a double to start off for West Texas 9.
Yep. Cisneros.
Cisneros up to bat. Yeah.
All right. Well,
we can't start having those errors. That's going to make for a rough day.
Yeah. Left, center, and right. We're all in the same position.
Williamson turns to attempt a pickoff of the runner at second. Joey Creech does a good job getting over there.
That's good rapport. That's tough to flip 180 and expect your guy to
If you want to throw a pickoff ball, Joey Creech is the one you want to throw it to.
Agreed.
That's a hit down to third. And Noah Hernandez checks the runner back to second, but doesn't attempt to throw over to first.
It's too early for anxiety.
Yeah, that really should have been. He should have checked him just like he did, but then come on over to first for the out.
Correct.
But that's just a quick decision you have to make, and that's part of the game. Judd Fortune does a really good job at getting. Getting over to, or is that Braxton? No, that's Judd.
No, it's Judd.
So Judge does a real good job. That's a hard hit to left field. It goes to the fence, and left field's up with it. One run's going to score. You got to get it in.
Yeah, you got to get it in.
The ball!
You gotta, you, it's a,
That will allow 2 runs to come in, or 1 run. Yeah, 2 runs to come in, right?
it's
Okay,
2 runs came in, yeah. That was the double.
There's a swing and a hit down left field side, foul.
Oh man.
2-0 the score. West Texas 9 jumps out on top in the bottom of the first.
Real quick.
Foul tip right at the camera.
Right at the
we'll
camera.
See if it busted it.
Yeah.
There it is. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gould
Oh.
drops the ball, but picks it up, recovers, and gets over to first for the out.
Fielder's choice.
Ishan Patel comes up to bat. We know Ishan. We played with him in Little League on the same team. He sees that first pitch in there on his hand, jams him. Ball gets back out of play on the left-hand side. Got a runner on third, nobody on first or second. We've got an equipment malfunction at first, or at catcher's position. Umpire's helping him out there. We thought only wardrobe malfunctions were limited to Janet Jackson, but obviously
that's not true. No. Well, maybe those kind out here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blue. Thanks, sir. Again, this game doesn't happen without Blue. They do a lot of things out there on that field.
Oh, boy.
That's in there for a strike. That's in there. Reads for a strike. Gould drops the ball. Has to get it picked up.
Oh, man. He's safe. Because
And get to first.
That's how it goes,
For the out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when that ball has to leave the catcher and go to first to secure the out, you leave home base.
You do.
You leave home
Yeah.
base open.
So,
and
NBA gets the out, but they
there's a run scored on
run
them.
scored.
Nobody's on. 2 outs. 3-0. West Texas 9.
Already doing some damage this morning.
They're already doing damage early this morning. There's a swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 3-0. Bottom of the first. West Texas 9. That's a nice pitch, and he hits it hard but foul down.
He is all up in that batter box right there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
There
he
is.
is.
You got to go inside on that. You gotta have presence.
He's about to. Struck him out.
Got him. That's good.
So Williamson starts out a little bit rough, allows a couple of hits in the outfield, but comes in and recovers. Limits the damage to 3 runs, 3-0. So if NBA has their bats going, they should be able to recover from that.
A couple errors I'd like to add.
Yeah, there was some unnecessary errors.
Definitely holding the ball tactics that just never work.
No, they don't.
You know?
And, you just got to have cleaner play in the field, and frankly, all over.
You got to get that ball back in. Holding that is not threatening anybody in baseball. So. Okay. Well, I want to wake everybody up, and thanks for joining us. If you are awake and watching baseball this early, congratulations. So are we.
We'll be able to tell by the viewer count on YouTube. They give us the viewer count of how many are on
How
and
many serious
how many
baseball fans are out there.
Yeah. So we're going to see just how many people are awake. They can't lie.
Yeah.
Again, everyone that's watching, if you haven't subscribed and liked us, please do both of those things. That helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
This telecast is brought to you by Endeca Crude Express out of Midland, Texas. Endeca Crude Express, custom crude oil haulers in Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma. And they're not particular. They haul only crude. They don't buy, sell, trade. So they haul for all the majors in the country. And if you're an operator and you want your crude hauled and hauled right, measured right, on time and out of the field in 24 hours, tell your marketer that you want us to haul that barrel. And we'll be glad to get out there and show you what a real company can do hauling that crude. Same goes for the marketers. Marketers, if you're tired of losses at the station, let Endeca fix that for you. Stepping into the plate will be John Williamson, current pitcher of record for NBA. That's high. Good eye.
Oh.
Keep your head on it, buddy. Keep your head on it. Follow it.
Oh. Took it.
Williamson took it. He's hit by a pitch in the back.
That's what you got to do.
And he will go to first, and we'll see if he's all right down there.
That's right. Either get hit or get a hit.
So he's going to shake it off. He got hit in the hip, up in the hip bone.
He'll be leaving with a souvenir this
He will.
This afternoon.
Looks like he's all right. He just wants to walk it off a little bit. That's a nice, beautiful hit on John. Right on the hip. I mean, if you're going to get one, let's get a good one so you have a bruise that you can show off at school.
That's right. At 50 miles an hour in the hip, and no joke either. So
that ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make him run faster.
Okay. He's got to lead off.
In fact, he's leading now. He looks like he's already mad.
Oh,
he's
Joey.
on the run.
Look at that.
He's on the run.
Joey just got that.
Joey Creech
foul.
is up to bat and hits the first one smoking down the right line, but gets out foul.
Probably a blessing.
Probably
right
a blessing because it might have been out in the first. Runner's on the move. Williamson is on the move. And slides in safe at second. On that good hip.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Got a runner in scoring position for Joey Creech. High on the run is Williamson. Man, he gets under the tag just in time.
Wow.
That's really good running in both of those instances. But if you want to see a runner, let's see if we can get Creech on and you can see something really pretty.
Oh, man.
There it is. That's outside and low for a ball. It's going to be 2-1 on Joey Creech.
Why do I feel like that's 3-1?
I thought it was.
I thought it was.
It's showing. It is 3-1. All right. I thought it was. There's a swing and a foul tip back towards the catcher. Hits him a little bit. Time has been called.
Full count. By
the coach. He's going to come to the mound and have a conference. The infield comes in. The infield. No. The infield comes in. Hey, oh, don't. We can't hear up here. Hey, stop. Stop. We got a kid banging on the metal here. It's got us jacked up here. Thank you so much. It just reverberates.
It's the West Texas.
They're still having a mound conference. It's turning into a full-blown Sunday morning meeting.
Goodbye. Sorry.
I had to say that because that coach, he gave me a little heck there when I was hanging my cameras. He said, yeah, on the last game, he said, I heard how you were giving me heck on how long I take one on my mound meetings. And I said, I'm going to give you a hard time.
Yeah.
I think he just went out there to meet with him to see if I would give him a hard time. I think that's why he wanted that meeting. Remind you that a runner is on third, nobody on first and second. Here it goes to Creech. That's up there high, and that's going to walk. Joey, good eye, Joey Creech. Now you want to see a runner? You're about to see a runner right here. Here he is right there on second. He runs at a whole different level.
He does.
He's on jet fuel. There's a foul tip.
And Joey can run back.
Joey gets over to second. But it's a foul tip, so he'll be coming back.
Yeah.
The one thing I've noticed on this little pitcher here is the longer he goes, the more he leans back before he throws.
Seen that.
And that kind of there's a run right there. We got to play at the plate, possibly. Nope. Williamson is safe on a steal as the ball gets away from the catcher, and Joey Creech gets over on second, safe.
Yeah.
So when you see that and you see that leaning back on a throw, typically as that gets more pronounced, it kind of gives you an idea that the pitcher's a little bit tired. And that delivery starts suffering and generally will come in high or outside.
Yep.
There he goes. You can see him right there. Joey Creech on the move. And he's in there at third on a steal. So making some noise, NBA is right here, which is good.
3-1, West Texas 9.
No outs. That's outside, and there you go.
Here
comes Joey. He's going to try. Oh, no, he decided to get back.
He got halfway.
He made a good decision there.
I think so.
Joey returns back to third. Counts 1-2. 2-2. Count is 2-2. That's high. There's that lean back and that delivery high.
Yep. Full count? Yeah.
Full count, payoff pitch, and it's inside.
Walker.
That's going to walk Jace Gould, who was up to bat, and I don't think I called his name. And that's going to bring around Wyatt Murray with runners at the corner. You have Jace Gould right there on first base, and that's his father coaching. On third, you got the speed demon, Joey Creech, on third. So runners at the corner, nobody on second. You got Wyatt Murray in. Runner on the move. Gould is on second. Now you've got runners in scoring position without any outs.
NBA threatening.
NBA's threatening. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. It's a good eye by Wyatt Murray.
Yep.
1-1's the count. Runners on second and third. Swing and a miss.
That was a nice
by
pitch.
Murray.
He had to go for that one.
The two runners represent a tie in the game if they come around, as it's 3-1.
NBA would like that.
They'd take that. Murray shows bunt.
Man.
And pulls back. Why, I don't know.
That's got him looking on that one.
Got him looking. That was a good pitch.
Real good.
So for West Texas 9, you have Mauricio on first, Malachi on second, Christian in short, Lalo on third. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul tip right by Marshall Hall, who's up in the box. Left field, you have Julian. Center field, you have Alex. Alejandro is over in right field. Chewy is pitching today. Noah Hernandez is catching him. And yes, there's two Noah Hernandez. There's a Noah Hernandez on the NBA and a Noah Hernandez on West Texas 9.
Those parents should meet.
Yeah, they should. Hall steps back in with a
just in case.
0-1 count, 1 out. That's across the plate for a strike. Couldn't get any nicer than that.
Yeah.
So the pitcher's battling back here. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. Hall really needs a hit if he can get one right here. That was below the knees, and for a strike called.
Wow.
Second out.
It's a little low.
So now coming in is Damian Ochoa with 2 outs. It's going to be up to Damian to get this score closer. Gould on second. Creech on third. Here comes the pitch. Again, high. NBA gets a lead, or runners get a lead. Coming in there high.
Yep.
If anybody hears voice or video go sideways, Vern, if you're watching, please let Jess know so we can correct it. Sometimes it does glitch. It's technology.
Oh.
That almost hits Ochoa. Three to 1, West Texas 9, top of the second.
So 3-0 count.
Ochoa just be patient here. And he was.
Walked him.
And he walked him. So the bases are full.
If NBA can capitalize on this,
Silas Bryan's going to step in to see if he can
silence the virus.
silence the virus. Bases loaded. There's your runner on first. There's your runner on second. Runners on second and third.
All right, mound visit here.
Got another mound visit. Going to get together here and see what they need to do. That's good. That's good. It's good leadership.
Yeah.
Again, Silas Bryan will step in with the bases loaded. That's a
High side.
outside, yeah.
Yep.
He's leaning back fairly hard.
Oh,
That's inside. Ochoa on first, Gould on second, Creech on third, Bryan hitting. That's going to be outside. Got a 3-0 count.
3-0 count.
Taking pitch now.
Patience. Grasshopper.
There's yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Swung at an outside high.
man, that's
Patience.
there really doesn't any threat of running. Nobody can run.
No, they're locked. They're landlocked unless the ball gets away. It's a pitch.
Oh.
There's a hit.
Oh.
Outfield. Outfield.
It's gonna drop.
It's gonna drop.
It's gonna
Right
drop.
in front of center field. That's gonna bring in Creech. Okay. You should have run. Why didn't you run? So that was a hit, dropped out in right field, and that scores a run. Now the bases are continued loaded.
Continued loaded. Surprisingly, NBA only capitalized on 1 run right there. Oh,
There's a hit between
nice hit.
right field and center field, and that's going to bring a couple in. Here comes Gould. Here comes Ochoa. And that is a nice single by Judd Fortune. Runners on first and second. And a two-out rally.
Those Texas 9 might make a pitching change here.
They might. He was, like I said,
Yeah,
he
did.
was leaning back hard, and that just to me is a really good sign of getting tired.
Yeah.
So NBA just came around West Texas 9 with 4 runs. It's 4-3.
Yeah.
Now NBA. In the top of the second, there's going to be a pitching change. Ishan Patel will come in to pitch. Again, my son and maybe a couple of more on these two teams played together last year or so with Ishan in Little League.
I'm telling you, if you got cigarettes, smoke them this morning. There's a lot of anxiety during this one. This was just
Ishan's a good little pitcher. He's a good little player. He's a pleasure to coach. Enjoyed playing ball with him when the kids were together. So do you have any trivia this morning?
I
This would
brought
be a
some.
great time for that.
yeah.
So everybody get ready to get your phones out. Write this phone number down, 512-512.
5151.
Caller number 1 will get a free 2-combo meal dinner at Fuddruckers.
Oh, yeah.
When you go to Fuddruckers, if you win this one, what is the combo that they should order?
I like to order the mother fudder.
The Mother Fudder. That's right.
what I do.
The
That's what I
Mother,
do.
the Mother Fudder is a really good combo. It's nice and juicy
Yeah.
and big,
You're gonna leave full and happy.
and the
Fat and
fries
happy.
are hot.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah. So here comes a trivia. Stepping in is, I believe, Noah Hernandez.
So let's get through the batter.
We'll get through the batter. Noah Hernandez steps in with the base, with the runner on first, runner on second. First pitch from Ishan is high. Runners are on the move, and they'll be safe.
Only because there's the bases aren't loaded anymore. There's
Yeah.
2 on.
So you got runners at scoring position, second and third. Noah step back in.
Oh, it's a no on Noah.
There's a fake to second pickoff move, fake pickoff move to try to keep them close. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. Ball 2. Even if Patel were to walk Hernandez, that won't allow a run to come in. His first base is open. Remember, there's 2 outs. This has all been done on 2 outs.
Yeah.
There's a nice pitch by Patel.
Oh.
Swung on and foul tip back by Noah Hernandez. Fortune on first, Brian on second. Nobody at Fortune on second, Brian on third. Hernandez steps back in. Here's the pitch. That's outside and low to Hernandez. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 4-3. NBA, top of the second.
Pitcher's a tall drink of water.
He's
That's
a tall young man.
He's the FBI director.
He
isn't
is. Oh, that's inside chin music. I'm sorry, that had been ball 3. That's 4 now.
Now
The
we're back to
bases are
loaded.
loaded, and it's going to get interesting here because Cal Cook is our power hitter for
Lefty.
NBA.
Also lefty.
He's a lefty, which will present you some problems generally.
Yeah.
If Cal can connect, it'll typically go a long way. So, Cal, you got low bases juiced, and here you go. And he went at it. It's a foul tip by Cal. Patel has his work cut out for him.
Yes, he does.
Runners on first and second and third. And here comes the pitch. Cal steps in a little bit. Oh, that's low there. The ball gets away.
There goes away.
Runner.
Oh, you have to go.
That is a bad move. Oh, he's safe.
Wow.
Wow.
Ah.
That shouldn't have happened.
Oh, it is-
Brian
oh,
takes
no.
off running, comes back. Yeah, he's way safe. Yeah.
He hesitated, looked to go back,
Yeah.
but second had already. It's just.
Yeah. So the runners will move up. So you'll have Hernandez at second and Fortune on third. Cal Cook will still be into bat. That was almost a disaster on running decisions. But they were salvaged because of a lack of a good tag.
I'm telling you.
And that's the only reason. West Texas 9 should be out of this by now on a couple of occasions. There's a swing and a miss by Cal Cook.
Boy.
So now Patel is ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. It's 5-3. 2 runners on. NBA 5-3. Advantage Patel. There's a swing and a hit. It's down to second base. Second base is up with it over to first for
Routine.
out number 3. But it did,
Wow.
the inning did allow for NBA to
Wow.
get some runs in and come ahead of the West Texas 9. Score now 5-3, middle of the second.
A lot of highs and lows in that one. I'm just,
Yeah.
man.
Just again, both teams. I mean, West Texas 9, as did NBA, it had several, miscues.
Yeah, that's right.
The one that's the costly one, if it doesn't, if it comes back to haunt them, would be the one at home plate.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Where they could have had they could have had a tag, and that run would have it'd have been out.
Hopefully, both teams settle down now, and now they know what they're playing with and playing against. That it we ease on into some routine baseball, but we shall see. All right, let's get on to
Get the trivia. 512-512.
5151.
Dinner for 2 at Fuddruckers.
All right, out there, baseball fans, there are 346 members enshrined in Cooperstown, the MLB Hall of Fame, of which 273 are players. And if you did not know, they also elect announcers and coaches. But 273 of them are baseball players. Listeners, Steve, name the baseball position that is least represented in Hall of Fame.
What is the position that's least represented in the Hall of Fame?
That's right.
512-512.
5151.
Caller number 1.
Uno. We're going to send you to Fuddruckers.
To get the butter.
The mother fudder. Bring a
I had
friend.
to make sure I got that right. So Williamson gets back on the mound to face uniform number 3 with no name on it.
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
probably a guest player, I would guess.
Yeah.
Still don't have a name here. There's the first one. It's a strike, swinging strike.
Nice.
That was a nice pitch. It was going to be a strike had he not swung at it.
Yep.
Hey, John. Stretch out. You're slow. That's a hit back to short. Short's up with it. Over to first. For the out. Nice play between Braxton Sims and a good catch by Cal Cook for the first out.
Routine. And I like seeing the routine. Routine plays, you think are just kind of boring, but they're practiced.
Really are. There's a pitch, a swing, and a foul tip
That's Noah
for
Hernandez.
or strike. This is Noah Hernandez. They're
Yeah.
Noah Hernandez.
Yeah.
We have one. They have one. That's in there. Nice. That's a good pitch on the hands, man. Wow.
Yeah.
For strike number
was good.
2. Oh, and 2's the count. There's a hit.
That's gonna be
Infield.
fair.
Oh, my goodness.
man.
Holy
Joe.
moly, Joey
That was
Creech.
Joey.
Just as I was talking about
man.
him in the first inning, how fast he is. And there you see the speed
Oh, man.
as he gets all the way from second to behind first. Diving, laid out catch for out number 2. A pitcher has to like that.
Oh, gosh.
Wow, that was pretty.
That was Steve and I saw a similar play yesterday about this time for the other team, Orlando. It's all I remember, and that
Yep.
kid. I mean,
He laid out just almost like
Supermaned
that.
it. Yeah, just like that. That's just that level of talent. Oh man,
Crazy. Oh,
that
that's
was
in there
sweet.
for a nice strike. It dropped off hard. I think that was his changeup.
That was sweet.
This is Alex Hernandez. He's got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Oh, there's a nice hit. Up to Creech.
Right to
Creech
Joey.
catches a line drive
Hey,
for out number 3. What a great inning by
Boy.
Joey Creech.
athleticism in that age group.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
unbelievable. And again, he's on jet fuel, Creech is.
He is.
And I don't know of anybody else that could have made that play, especially behind first, without those wheels.
Unbelievable.
You've got to have those set of wheels. But he doesn't only have that. If you watch him in the game, and if you watch him at practice like we are blessed to do, you can see that glove of his. He can do 360 with that glove.
Oh
And-
yeah.
and it's just incredible
Yeah.
how he manipulates that glove. His dad works with him a lot at home, and he doesn't let up on him. He throws really hard and fast. My son, in fact, was on the opposite end of one of those throws this week in practice.
Okay.
His dad, Jeremy Creech, threw him a smoking throw that John's really never seen. And I thought, well, in mid-flight, it took about a second to get 100 feet. I thought, well, it's either going to break his nose or he's going to learn to catch it.
Yeah, sure.
And he learned, and he caught it. And
Yeah.
so Jeremy went ahead and continued to throw to him. And I'd have to say probably that did John as much good as anything this season, was to be able to see a ball that hot
I believe
coming in, because that's what comes off of a bat,
it. I believe it.
at this age. And so Joey gets no relief from his dad. He's going to throw hard, make him play hard. And then you see it, and it's like I tell John,
Yeah.
you're going to play like you practice and only like you practice.
Yeah.
And you can see it in Joey's game. He plays like he practices. Patel's going to come back on the mound for
Cash Patel, FBI director.
our FBI director. He got in. He has a lot of security around him today, but he flew in from Washington to pitch this game for the West Texas Nine. Okay, the answer to that trivia, we do have a winner
Really? Oh,
for the
man.
mother futter.
Oh, the mother futter. Okay.
So what was the winner? What was the answer?
The answer, the least represented position in baseball at Cooperstown is third base.
Third base. Well, Bregman ought to be there someday. Alex Bradman. Braxton Sims steps in against Patel.
Of the
Oh.
that's a man.
Swing and strike.
Of
by
the
Braxton Sims.
273 baseball players enshrined in Cooperstown, did you know that only 17 are third basemen?
Man, that's not very many.
That
I
is-
would have lost a bet on that.
Yeah.
That
That is,
pitch is in the dirt and gets by the catcher.
5%. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Man, that seems like criminal almost.
Stepping out.
Just seems like there'd be more. How do you not have? Man, I don't know.
Telling you. Yeah.
Wow, that's
17.
that's perplexing.
Yeah.
This, for sure. 1-1's the count, no out. 5-3, NBA top of the third. Braxton Sims is in. He sees that ball high. Good decision by Sims. 2 balls a strike. Nobody on. Williamson on deck. That's outside and low. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Sims can be patient here if he so chooses. Base is empty. There's a pitch down the middle. He had to swing at that. That's
Had
foul
to.
tip to the right. That was going to be a strike.
Yeah.
Count goes full. Three-two.
Oh,
There's a
man.
swing and a hit. That's down between first and second. Second takes it to first
Yeah, man.
for the out.
Almost got him on that, but
Second baseman does a good job at swinging over and getting that ball, keeping it from going into outfield.
yeah.
First baseman gets over to it. It's an underhanded pitch from second to first for the first out of the inning. John Williamson steps in. That's outside. John got hit in the hip on the last exchange between Patel and Williamson.
I think that was on. I don't think that was on Patel. I think he.
Was it not?
No, I think it was the batter. Or the
I
hitter
stand
before him,
corrected.
yeah.
It was. It was. That's a foul tip.
Just under that one.
Keep your head on it. Keep your head on it. Cock that hip. Hands to the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's down low.
It's good eye.
Good eye. That's good. Follow it with the head, bub.
It's coming right down the
Hard
middle.
hit. Pitch.
Oh,
There's a
man.
hit. He yanks it to third base. Third base is up with it. Not in time.
Oh, man.
As first base drops it, and John is safe on first with a single. So first time at bat, he's hit by a ball. Second time up, he's got a single.
He's got a hit. All right.
And that's going to bring up
That's what you got to
the
do.
crowd favorite,
Get hit or
Joey
get a hit.
Creech. Joey steps in with 1 out. Williamson, oh, Joey
Holy
slams
moly.
it between
Right
left field and
right
center
between
field. Williamson goes around second on his way to third. That is a stand-up smoking single by Joey Creech. And now you get to watch this young man run, which is even better. Williamson on third. Creech on first. No one on second.
And
Jace Gould will step in.
NBA with 1 out.
1 out. 5-3 NBA, top of the third. Runners on the move.
Joey's gone.
Joey's gone.
And the second
And there's
baseman
no
was
chance.
asleep.
Second baseman was asleep. Didn't get over to cover.
Yeah.
Had he got over to cover, Joey would have slid probably up under that tag. They've called time.
Oh, okay.
So all of the managers are coming together for a conference. That's Coach Braden Blaine down on third, bringing his team in.
Oh, they're making a catching change.
Is that right?
That
I'm sorry I didn't see that.
Well-
So Braden Blaine down there doing some quick coaching at third, trying to get. I think what he's doing is showing a pitching move that they can look at to determine when they need to steal or not. To me, he's probably telling them, look at the foot when it comes up. There's definitely something to do around stealing. Braden is coaching them on there just a little bit.
And the West Texas 9 made another pitching change. They're going with one of their several Hernandez's.
Okay, so
There's a couple.
Ishan Patel is out. There's a Hernandez in. We'll get first name here in.
It's the catchers that no name. I don't know. I feel like they made. I watched one player take off of catching equipment.
Hey, catcher, what's your name? Jesus? Okay. Chewy? All right, so we have Chewy that's coming in to catch Hernandez, and I believe that's Noah Hernandez. Is that Noah pitching? So Noah Hernandez is going to step in relief for Ishan Patel, and he'll be throwing to Chewy with the West Texas 9. So here's where we're at. We're at the top of the third. The score is 5-3. There's 1 out. Jace Gould will be up to bat. He's the catcher of record for NBA right now. There's a pitching change, which will be to Noah Hernandez. And then there'll be a runner on second and third when play resumes, which is Creech on second, Williamson on third.
Got the outfield crowd going on out there, cheap seats. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah, there is a
fascinated by it.
lot
I don't
of,
know why.
Ball gets away from the catcher. One ball, no strikes. One out. Two runners. That's inside.
Wind picked up. See all that dirt flying.
Yeah, it's going to get a little windy here.
Yeah.
There's a pitch. It's in there for a ball. Two balls, no strikes, one out.
Oh,
That's
man.
in there for a strike. That was a nice pitch
That was nice.
by Hernandez.
Man. So put him at a 3-1?
3-1.
Okay.
One out. There's a pitch. That's inside and high. You can see over there to your left of your screen all the people that are sitting out there at the fence. They're lining up out there with their chairs.
Out in the forest. They're forest
Yeah,
people.
I mean, we got a crowd here today. Bases are loaded.
Yeah. With one out.
And the ball comes in high to White Murray. White Murray on his last at-bat, I believe, struck out. Bases are juiced. That's in the dirt. Bases loaded. That's inside high. Gould on second.
Take one now.
Creech on. Gould on first. Creech on second. Williamson on third. White Murray has a 3-ball, no strike count.
Man.
That was in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. That's in there for a strike. So the pitcher does a good job, Hernandez, getting the count back full. He was underwater, 3 balls, no strikes, and now we have a payoff pitch.
Yeah.
Murray's got himself worked into. That's high. That'll walk in a run.
Walked one home. Wow.
So Williamson will come in on a walk. 6-3 now, NBA in top of the third. Bases are loaded. White Murray on first. Jace Gould on second, and Joey Creech on third, with Marshall Hall stepping in. And he sees his first ball out there. First pitch, rather, in there for a...
he is way off the... Man, way off.
It's a foul tip. That'll bring the...
I would have.
1-1.
Hey, Marshall.
Move in.
Whoa, a little bit in. That's basically the same thing.
Bases loaded. That's outside. That's why you need to move in.
Uh,
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Marshall hits it down there between first and second. Second's up with it for the second out, but that will bring a run in.
it's a sacrifice.
So Marshall has an RBI on a sacrifice, which is excellent. So that will put runners at second and third, 2 outs with Damian Ochoa in. That's on the outside for a strike. Move up to the plate. That's in the dirt. Ball 1.
1-1.
1-1. 1-1. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's outside.
NBA still has 2 on. Two and one.
2-1. That's way high. Catcher does a good job. Chewy does a really good job at getting up to that ball and making sure it doesn't get back to the plate or to the backstop because they could have scored, I think, on that one.
3-1 to Damien.
There's a hit. That's down to second base.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Second base fumbles it.
Come on.
Here comes one run. Here comes two runs.
That
Gould
error.
and White Murray score on the error by second base. It gets up under his glove into outfield.
Right between his legs.
And that will put
Surprising. Very, very surprising.
Damien Ochoa on second. So he gets on second via an error, which is surprising because second base has been playing really well for West Texas 9. Silas Bryan will step in. He has a hit down to shortstop.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he went through his. That's an
And
error
here
as well.
comes
You got another
Damien
double.
Ochoa for a score. That's a double.
Wow.
That was hit nicely out to short, towards short, but gets past and into
Right at the gut.
the outfield.
Yeah.
That'll bring the game 9-3. 10-3 in favor of NBA. Top of the third, there's still two outs. They seem to be wanting to do damage with two outs each inning.
I'm telling you.
Judd Fortune steps in with a runner on second. Judd's on the run. He gets him. Silas Bryan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So Silas attempts to steal at third, but he trots in
He did.
and
'cause
catches
it wasn't trot.
catches a tag on the trot.
It wasn't a sprint. I can tell you that.
No. You're going to have to run in this game, in this league. You've got to run with everything you have.
Yeah.
Because these kids do throw.
They do.
And they can tag you out.
Yeah.
And
West Texas 9 appreciates that one.
they do. So West Texas 9, 10. Sorry, NBA 10. I gave everybody a heart attack.
Yeah.
NBA, Midland Baseball Academy out of Midland, Texas 10. West Texas 9, 3. And that is the midway through the third. John Williamson will retake the mound to continue pitching. We'll see if there's any defensive changes. The winner of that last trivia question was none other than the man that we so love in our office, Greg Mitchell.
Oh.
So he can take his wife
Power
to
boost.
Fuddruckers and get a couple of Muddafudders.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The
Power
motherfucker.
boost. Power boost Greg.
Power boost Greg.
With that, I know you have one more trivia. Surely up your pants
I
leg.
did. I brought some more. Yeah. Let's
This
see.
one's going to be dinner for four at Wall Street in Midland. It's bar and grill, but it's a steakhouse. Wall Street downtown. Best bang for your buck. Caller number one at 512-512.
5151.
What is that trivia?
All right, now that we've established that the third base position is the least recognized position in Hall of Fame, name 4 of the 17 third baseman Hall of Famers.
Name 4 of the 17 third baseman Hall of Famers.
About 25%.
First pitch by Williamson to Julian is in there for a strike. All right, so get in there and get those phones ringing. That's a hit down to first base. Cal Cook in his glove, drops it, recovers
And gets the out.
steps back over on first base for the first out.
His glove turned a little weird on that one, I think, but
So Lalo Salazar will, it's a tongue twister. Lalo Salazar will step in for West Texas 9. That's a ball.
Lalo.
There's a swing and a miss by Lalo.
Got him swinging on that, but it was basically the same pitch. It really just drops right before the plate.
That's a ball.
All right, back down.
I just come down.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that's a nice pitch.
That was nice. He got a little
Foul
piece of it.
tip. Brings the count full. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 ball. That's outside for a ball.
That is the full count right there to Fa La 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 Lo Salazar.
It's almost a Christmas song.
Almost.
That'll walk the batter.
I walked him.
Going to be a meeting at the mound for the meeting of the minds at the mound.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see what we're going to do here. Coach Braden Blaine has them gathered up, and I think we've got a Sunday morning prayer meeting going.
Oh, well, you know, Lord likes that.
Lord loves that.
10 to 3, you
Yep.
think that's a comfortable lead, but anything
not.
can change here. And
Sure
when we
can.
talk about routine plays, there have been some runs scored on what you think would have been a routine play. On errors like that, it's extra base hits, and anything can change in this.
Sure
in this
can.
league.
Alejandro steps in for West Texas 9, and he's got 1 on at first. That's a foul tip back behind him towards the net, towards us. Lopez giving it a good swing. Alejandro Lopez. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Lalo over on first. Williamson continues to pitch in this game. Bottom of the 3rd. Good throw over to Cal. Cal lets that get out of his glove, but he keeps it short where he can get back to it. That is dangerous, though.
Yeah,
Got
it
to make
is.
sure that you got the ball in that glove before you take the look at the runner.
Yeah.
There's pitch, swing and a hit, high fly out into left field. Left field's on the move.
Man.
Short tries to get to it
Oh.
also. All right, there's a bad throw.
This
There's
is
a
where the
bad
game
throw.
can change. You got to throw it. You got to throw it. You got to throw it. You got to throw it.
So there's an error on the shortstop, Braxton Sims. Throwing it back over to second, gets away, gets to first, gathers it up, and this is how wheels come off quick.
It is.
Runners on second and third now, 1 out. This can get nasty real quick on
Holy moly.
and it does. There's a hit.
Wow. Wow.
And Damian Ochoa comes over in a dead run and catches that ball right on up above the grass.
That's awesome.
For a great catch
That was awesome.
to keep the runners at second and third and for the second out. A great catch by Ochoa out of center field. Nice pitch.
Holy
There's
moly.
another one
That's
out to
gonna
outfield.
drop. Oh,
Ochoa's
it's gonna
up
drop.
with it. He's home with it.
Throw.
And into Braxton. Braxton throws into the catcher, but not quite in time. So 2-run score right there.
Yep.
That's a double.
Just like that, it's 10 to 5.
Get him up.
Runner's gone.
Runner's going to third on a steal. Mauricio's in for West Texas 9. There's a hit down to third base. Third baseman misses it. And that will score a run on the error and a single. All this done with 2 outs.
Cash Patel's up.
He's got a runner on first. Well, that's nice. That's in there for a strike.
Oh, we got to go. Oh, man.
There's a play at second. Catcher gets off on his throw and it gets past and into center field, but the runner doesn't go ahead and go to third. He stays there at second. It's in there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's nice. Oh, it's outside.
Yeah.
2-1. Score 10-6, NBA. That's in there.
Yeah. 3-1 to Cash Patel.
That's a
there
nice
you go.
pitch. Brings the count full.
Full count. Come on. Boy, do we need something
Another
here.
one just like that.
Oh,
That's a hit. Into center field. Center field bobbles it. 1 run will score.
one will score.
Patel hits one out to center field. That's got the score 10-7.
I think it's 6.
Is it 10-6?
I think so. No, it's 7. No, it is
Yeah.
7. I'm sorry. Just like that.
You got to get that in. You got to get it in.
These 2 outs. It's West Texas 9 and put up 4 runs already, sitting on 2 outs. Look at
Swing
that.
and a miss. That's up to shortstop. Shortstop's over
Got
to
him
second
out.
for the 3rd out finally
That's good.
of the game. Not before
4 runs.
West Texas 9 puts 4 on NBA.
Back to a good ball game here.
Back to a good ball game.
10-7. NBA.
So that trivia question had the wrong answer. What was the answer?
Well, there are 17 third basemen that are in Cooperstown, and I'm asking somebody to name 4 of the top third basemen in all of baseball history. Steve, do you have any guesses on any decent third baseman?
Do not.
All right.
Third baseman. Buddy Bell.
Buddy Bell is a third baseman. He is in the Hall of Fame, actually.
You got it
Correct.
right.
Yeah,
There's
thank you,
one
Blue.
by the ump. Thanks, Blue.
All right. Here's some notables. Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs.
Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
You could have gone Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
George Brett.
Yeah, George
Oh,
Brett.
man, George Brett. Yeah. So those are just a.
Yep.
Those are very, very, very popular stars, all-stars, third basemen that are in Cooperstown, but not a very popular position at all.
No, and it should be.
And it should be, yeah.
When we resume play, Judd Fortune will be up to bat, followed by Noah Hernandez. And then Noah Hernandez is up on the mound, continuing to pitch for West Texas 9.
Pitcher is the most popular position to get into the Hall of Fame. You know, it's the
Kinda like
it's
the quarterback.
It's the quarterback
Yeah.
of the game.
Good to see you. Judd Fortune steps in. One ball, no strikes, no outs. 10-7, top of the fourth. NBA. There's a foul tip.
1-1.
Back down the left side by Fortune. Two and one's count. That's outside,
Wild.
inside, over the head of
Yeah.
Fortune.
Wild.
Wild pitch. Good job by the catcher. Wrangle that in. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh,
That's over his head again.
not the same pitch.
3 balls and a strike. I wouldn't swing again till he threw me a good one.
Agreed. Well, that dirt blowing. The wind's coming in today.
It is. Getting gusts of probably 10, 15 miles an hour at a steady 5, probably 5 to 8 right now.
Man,
It's in there for a strike. The count goes full.
that's a good pitch.
It's a good pitch. Now I'd be swinging if I'm Judd.
Yeah.
If it looks like you have something to swing at.
Oh,
There's a
man.
hit, slicing foul, and out of play. First base made a really good effort to get over there to it, but it hits the fence
It did.
and almost our camera.
Yeah, that's right. We had a camera over there,
Thank
yeah.
goodness the camera didn't get hit again. Fortune steps back in with a full count. No outs, 10-7, top of the fourth, favor of NBA. That's high. That's going to walk Fortune.
Good fortune.
Noah Hernandez will be stepping in to face Noah Hernandez. This is Noah Hernandez on Noah Hernandez. Here we go.
That's too many Noah Hernandez.
That's a lot of Noahs. That's a
Yeah.
tongue tie. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Good eye, Noah Hernandez, batter.
Yeah.
Judd Fortune over on first, kind of intimidating the first baseman just a little bit with trying to get out there and get a steal.
I think it's a laundry day for the first baseman. He's not in
yeah.
a uniform. Oh,
There's a hit
man.
to
Noah
right field, and
Hernandez.
it's deep.
Oh.
Right field's under it
That was.
for out number one. That's a good play by
It
right
was.
field.
It's
That's a hard hit by
Yeah.
Noah.
It's
Cal Cook's going to come in to see if he can get him around. So our voice is behind video. We'll reset that in the middle of the inning.
or we'll just slow down talking.
Yes, talk real slow. Howdy, neighbors. Welcome.
Ladies
to
and
the
gentlemen, this
state
is not our problem.
fair
It's your
of
problem.
Texas. There's a hit back to the pitcher. The pitcher can't come up with it initially. He finally does get a
He
grip
does.
and throws it on over to first for the out.
It's these routine plays that can change the game, but West Texas 9 are making them.
Yeah. Braxton Sims comes in.
You'd think
See if he can get Fortune on around.
you'd think with 2 outs that NBA is getting worried, but this is where they shine the most.
It is. They usually do good on the 2
The
outs.
2 outs.
See if Sims can carry that tradition
Yeah,
on.
oh, yeah.
Runner on second. That's in the dirt. Fortune over there on second. Sims is at the plate.
But don't end the YouTube link. Just take it down and restart.
Time's called.
That helps us.
Hey, come here and show me right quick. All right, we're going to see if we can straighten out this audio-video mess we got going on while there's a meeting of the minds. Tell me when to go back to it. And then done? Done? All right, we reset our audio, and whoever is that your dad listening? Becky. All right, Becky Hill. Let us know if we got our voice back in sync with our video. That's miserable to hear it and see it, and everything's late and early. Braxton Sims steps back into the in the batter's box. We've got one runner, Judd Fortune on second. The count's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
I met her
He's showing
yesterday.
bunt. Yeah, you met her yesterday.
I did.
Sims pulls back on the bunt. That pitch is high. That
Yeah.
allows Fortune to get into third on a steal handily.
That was nice of her to come out.
It was nice of her to come out.
Yeah.
She's over behind me watching her grandson play in a tournament as well.
Hey, Becky Hill, if you're listening, you come out to another game, bring your kids.
Yeah, let me see those
Put them
kids.
in the back seat.
That's all right. See if they fit.
Yeah.
Her kid is coaching her grandkid. That's how old she is.
All right.
Becky Hill's quite a bit older than I am, my sister.
She doesn't show it.
And well, no, she doesn't show it. I'll give her that. She's good looking, good young lady there.
Miss Lance's mom.
That's Lance's mom,
Yeah.
Derek's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring Lance.
Bring
bring
Lance.
them both.
We need some tires.
Yeah.
There's a check swing.
Lance is a baseball fan.
He played. He's a great
See,
baseball
there you
player.
go. Yeah. He would enjoy this.
Watch that ball. Step up.
Oh, man.
There's a hit.
Nice. Very
There's a
nice.
hit.
Should be routine.
Oh!
Ah, just
beat it
got him.
out.
Got
That
that.
was a hit back to second. Second comes back over to first and gets it just in time, leaving 2 on the bag. Score 10-7 at the top of the fourth in favor of NBA.
NBA, no runs scored in that one. Could have used a little bit more cushion, but we'll see what happens.
So midway through the fourth, 10-7 NBA
Midway.
over West Texas 9 currently.
Yeah.
So, Becky, tell us how the score is going in your neck of the woods.
You can call in at 512-512-5151.
Or you can actually get on that same text with Jess to both of us, and I might be able to catch it on my phone as it comes across. I've got Game Changer up, but a lot of times I can see the text on top anyway. So they're going to put John Williamson back on the mound, throwing to Gould. I know he's got a lot of pitches on him right now. He pitched yesterday.
Oh, in the second game?
He did,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right.
He's starting. I know him pretty well, and I can tell you he's starting to look. He's starting to look a little tired. I don't know that he'll stay in much more.
I'm curious what were actually hits and earned runs versus errors.
Errors.
I'm curious. 'Cause,
Yeah, it's
you got to measure that.
generally on all these pitchers, the errors far outweigh the legit runs.
Agreed. Yeah. We've had a mix of both this morning.
Yeah. For me, the strike percentage is a really good indicator of how well the pitcher's doing. You get a pitcher that's okay. Kyle, okay, so Becky Hill's grandson just won their first game. Congratulations, Kai Hill,
Oh,
on
man.
their first game
Uh,
of the day. That means they're going to go to the
she's watching
Playoff
baseball. Man, she's
right behind us. She's down the street at
Oh.
Bill Williams.
Okay.
So
Oh. Okay. Everybody check their shoes. He meant business. I'm good.
he wants those shoes tied.
Yes, he does.
I understand his plight.
Yes, sir.
There's the first one. That's a strike pitch, and it's hit on, which is good. It would have been a strike, and it goes foul down the right side.
Yeah.
So Kai Hill wins his. They win their first game this morning, so they're going to go on to the playoff round.
Oh,
There's a high fly
wow.
infield. Pitcher's under it, and he's got it for
Nice.
the first out. Great job by Williamson coming off the mound.
Yep.
To catch one that was shot to the moon
Yeah.
for the first out.
The skyscraper.
We have another equipment issue here at home plate. Noah Hernandez, who's the pitcher of record right now for West Texas 9, steps in. There's a hit, foul tip out of the park down the right side. That's another one in there for a strike.
Nice.
0-2, one out.
Yeah.
There's a hit down right side,
and now
foul,
it's gonna
just
go
foul,
yeah.
but hard hit nonetheless.
He got
by
it.
Noah Hernandez.
Noah Hernandez, both players are doing pretty dang good.
They
this
are.
morning.
They are. 10-7, bottom of the fourth, NBA. Williamson has gone the entire game so far. That's a nice pitch.
Man.
Swing and a strike. Gould drops it out of his mitt, but he recovers it,
Yep.
gets up and throws it to first to make the out.
Yep.
Second out of the inning.
Strike or not, just so you everybody knows, that catcher drops the ball. It is a lie. You can take the bag.
Yep.
And get on.
Alex Hernandez is up. Swing and a foul tip. 0-1. That's inside,
Yeah.
boy. That's got some chin music to
Oh,
it right
man.
there.
Hernandez did not flinch.
1-1. He'll flinch if it hits him.
Yeah, for sure.
That ball right there running about 51. Struggling. He's getting a little tired right there. You can see it in his leg kick.
Yeah.
That's in there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That goes to right field for a hit. First baseman couldn't get over it in time to get it.
Man.
Yeah, that's probably
That's probably it.
time called by Coach Braden Blaine for NBA. At this time, 1 on, 2 outs, 10-7 NBA, bottom of the fourth. Trying to keep this game where it's at and score.
They did not make a pitching change. I thought that's where they were headed. They
Slow down.
2 outs. West Texas 9 have 1 on. Here comes
There's
the
a
pitch.
sit. That's up to Braxton
Oh,
Sims, the
man.
shortstop. He bunts it. And everybody's safe. Another error there. That'll put runners on first and second.
Ground ball, get in front of the ball.
Should have hit the chest. It's just these are the routine plays that can change the entire game.
That's out number 3 there.
West Texas 9 not going anywhere.
Lalo
Even-
Salazar is going to step in.
Lalo.
That's
Oh,
inside.
he went
That's
in.
nice. It gets him swinging.
That's good.
Again.
NBA would love to strand these two base runners
Yes, they would.
because this is the tying run at the plate.
It's inside. 1-1. Runners on first and second. 10-7. Bottom of the fourth.
Oh!
There's another error. They tried to catch the runner stealing at third. Bad throw. Gets past third. These errors are going to be the death of them if they're not careful.
I'm telling you, it changes the game.
Runners on second and third. Be lucky if they don't get in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 10-7. NBA, runners on second and third for West Texas 9. I think the pitcher's gassed. Oh, there's a nice pitch. Foul down the right side. I know this young man just a little bit, and I think he is really struggling here. He's got a lot of pitches on that arm. Meeting of the mound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dang sure is.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. So they are going to make a change at pitcher. They're going to go to Braxton Sims.
Okay.
John is going to be relieved and needs to be relieved.
It always changes the landscape of the game.
Yeah.
It's just something to consider. Whether you've got if you can make it, and if you can't.
Yeah.
And do you have that kind of bench strength?
Yeah.
If you can go deep, then then it works.
Then it works.
But man, if you can't, we have seen that. We saw it, I think, in the first game yesterday. We've seen it in Little League as well. In fact, we kind of got saved by Mother Nature on Thursday.
Sure did.
Whole different league.
We were getting beat, and they were without their starting pitcher.
That's right.
Yeah. They were already on them 4-2, and I think that would have ended up them winning, and that would have tied for third place in the league with the last game. Now they have to replay that game this week, and then the Marlins get their starting pitcher back this week.
That's what they needed.
Yeah,
that's what they need.
Exactly what they need. So here's the situation. We switched pitchers. It's 10-7 NBA. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We need just 1 strike, and that would have been it had he not swung.
He stays alive.
That's a great pitch. So again, if Sims can just get 1 strike right here, or swinging or throwing, he can end this situation.
1 strike, 1 out, either way.
There's a pitch.
There it is.
On.
You got to throw home. Wow. That was not the
Williamson
situation.
does a good job at keeping it close in, but he couldn't get it over to first in time.
It is 10-9. West Texas 9 have 1 on, and the winning run comes to the plate.
Out of play behind us. 10-9. NBA, bottom of the 4th. That's a swing and a hit.
It drops in.
Williamson,
Got him.
Williamson gets over to the right side, gets to the ball in time, and tosses it to first for the final out and gets him out of the play. Good play, Williamson, to Cal Cook.
Man.
Not before they get within 1 run.
Is that the game?
And I believe that's the game. Time is run.
10-9?
And NBA gets by the hair on their chin.
Man.
Woo!
Smoke them if you got them. That was
good job
man.
there. Williamson on that play before that, he smothered the ball, but he was on his knees and couldn't get it to first, which allowed for the runs to come in and get that close. But then it comes right back to him, and he makes a great effort to get to it the second time, throw over to first for the final out of the game. So he gets to redeem himself
What a game.
on that play. That's a good pitched game by Williamson. That's a good last play by he and Cal Cook teaming up. We have NBA has won this one 10-9, and they live to play another game, and that will put them into the playoff championship bracket round. And we'll know here in just a minute if they're up next on this field or not. We'll get that information and come back to you. Thanks to everyone with West Texas 9 that joined our telecast. Please like and subscribe. For the NBA crowd, stay tuned here in a minute. I'll give you an update on who's playing what, so don't hang up, don't shut down, don't turn your TVs off. We'll be right back. Hey, Jess. Well, that was a nail biter.
Oh man.
I go shoot him.
Sorry, pardon us.
No, you're fine. Yes, I gotta move it.
All right, NBA. We're going to be on this field playing at 10:30. I'm sorry, at 11:30 this morning. So the next game will be at 11:30 a.m. right here. So stay tuned and be back with us at 11:30. Until then, have a good morning. Drink you some coffee. Get ready for another game.